Hello guys, in this video we are going to work on this list of the products. We are going to add card for every product, and also we are going to work on this button icon, add a product to the cart, as well as working on this slashing price and also on this offer icon. And we are going to work on sorting feature, how to sort the products according to the price, low to high, and also the opposite way, high to low. So let's get started. This is our working area, the version we are still developing. Let's go to the next project folder, pages, and let's go to the products page. We don't need this use effect anymore. Let's delete it. Now let's go to the components and add a new one for products. We need to add the grid of the products here. This component, we are going to use it later in search page as well. We will receive the products list as a prop. Let's create the type of this prop. It is an array from the type of product we created before. And let's pass it here. Let's save it for now and use it in a products page. Let's replace this div. And we will pass it the products we fetched from Sanity. Let's save and continue our work in the products grid. We are going to use a grid component from Material UI. This grid will be the container. Let's give it spacing between its items too. And let's loop through the products. We will receive a single product, and we will retain for every product a card. This product card will be inside a grid item from Material UI. In a small screen, it will take the whole space. And for bigger screens for columns, that means third of the space. We will show 3 products in the same row. And because it is loop, let's add key here. It will be the ID of the product. Now let's add the card of the product. And let's give it some styling. Height 100%. Width 100% as well. And let's make it display flex to separate the content area from the action buttons. And let's give it position relative because we need the red offer icon to be position absolute. Now let's add the area of the image and the title. This area. And let's make flex grow to be 1. We had here the flex direction column. So this flex grow will fill the whole space and push the add button and the price down. It will keep the height of these icons in all products the same. Now let's wrap the image and the title inside link component from Material UI. href will point to the products and the slug of the product. Let's create this page now to avoid errors if we clicked on the product. It is dynamic routing. And let's give it default structure. Call it product. And for now, let's add here some text to be shown in the page. Let's save it and continue working on our component products grid. Let's remove the styles of this link. And let's give it the primary color of our text in the theme. Now let's add the image. We are going to use card media from Material UI. Component is image. And let's give it max height 210 pixels. Object fit to be contained to avoid distortion of the image. Now let's add the image URL. Because it is Sanity image, we need to extract the URL. Let's add a new function to the utils inside Sanity. We need to install new package. Let's go to the terminal and split new terminal. And let's install this package. Now let's import it here. And let's call our function image URL. We will receive the Sanity image. And we will retain image URL we've just imported from this package. And let's add the configuration. We will add our project ID. And that's why we made it public. We will access it now from the browser. And let's copy it for the dataset. And let's extract the image from this object. And here we will pass the source. We can see here that the TypeScript is complaining because the environment variable could be undefined. But here the project ID must be string. So let's assure TypeScript that this is really string. And we actually added this environment variable already. Let's add it here as well. And let's save here and go back to our component. Now let's use this function and pass it the product image. Because it is an array, we will use the first one. And let's give it width 270. And this will extract the URL. Let's here give it the alternative text if there is no image, which will be the title of the product. Now let's add the title of the product inside card content. Let's use typography from Material UI. And let's here add margin to the bottom of the text. The style of the title, it will be from H6. But the component, it will be from H3 because it is important. Now let's add the cart button and the price. Here's the content or the area. And here the buttons or the actions. The cart button, the slashing price and normal price, and also the offer icon. Here let's give it some styling. Let's push here the cart button and the price apart using a space between. Now let's add the button. Let's wrap it in tooltip. The title is add to cart. And let's add the icon button inside it. Color is a primary. And let's add the icon here. We will use add shopping cart from Material UI icons. Now let's add the prices. We will use a stack from Material UI. Spacing between them 1. The direction of the stack is row. Now let's check if there is offer to show the slashing price. We can't access the field or the price because when we copied the object to produce the types of the product, that object doesn't include an offer. Therefore, there is no property or the price. So let's go back to the types inside Sanity. Here we can see only the normal price. Let's copy it and add all the price. And here let's copy it twice. One for new products list and another one for trending products. And let's save and go back. Now we can access this field. So if there is an offer and the old price is bigger than the normal price, we will show the slashing price and also the offer icon. So let's add here empty fragment. And first let's add typography for the slashing price. Let's add it here. But we need to format it to be in currency format. So let's go again to the utils and create a new file. Let's call it helpers. And let's export here a function and call it format euro. We will receive the amount. It is from type number. And we will create an instance from the formatter. International.NumberFormat, English language and country Netherlands, style currency, and the specific currency is euro. Now let's use this instance or the object. We will use the method format and we will pass it the amount. Let's save and use it inside our component. Let's wrap the price here with this function. And now let's give it some styling. Text decoration. We will add line through. And the opacity is 0.5. Now let's add the offer red icon. We are going to use paper because we need some shadow. And let's add here the text. It will be in white color. And the text will be sale. Now let's add the styling of this icon. Background red color. Width 40. Height the same. Border radius 50% to make it circle. And position absolute. From top 5 and from right the same. And let's make it display flex to centralize the text inside it. Justify content center and align item center as well. And outside the condition, let's show the normal price for all time. Color primary. And let's add the price inside the formatter. Now let's save and review our code. Let's check now the products page. And here is the grid of the products. You can see here the cart button and also the slashing price and the offer icon. Everything is working perfectly. And when we click, we will see our simple page of the product. You can see up here the slug of the product. Now let's work on the sorting feature. We will add this feature here. Let's add an empty fragment here and drag our grid inside it. And let's use box from material UI. Let's give it margin from bottom to. And let's use select for this drop menu. The value of this select menu we need here to create state. Let's call it sorting and set sorting. And default value string of space. Now let's assign it here. And let's add here on change. We will assign it a new function, handle change. Let's create this function. We will receive an event, and let's create here constant, select value, and assign it the value of the event. We can't access the properties of this event because we didn't declare here type for this event. Let's add the type here. It is from select change event. Now we can see all the properties. So let's select target.value, and let's assign this value to the state. Let's add some styling here. We need to remove the border of this select. So we need to change the class of the select input. And let's give it border 0. And now let's add menu item. The value is the default one, the space. And we will make it disabled so the user can't select this one. Let's give it text select sorting type. And let's add another item. This one, it will be for price low to high. And the value is low, that means started from low. And let's copy it for the other one, high to low, and the value is high. Let's save for now and check. And here is the select menu. We can switch between them from here. It looks good, but now let's work on the functionality. Let's create new state for the products. And let's call it sorted products and set sorted products. The default value, it will be the products we received. Now let's copy this state and replace it in the grid, because we need the grid to be updated after sorting the products. And now in the handle change, after every change, we will sort these products. Let's create temporary array and assign it the products. And let's check the selected value. Is it low to high, or the other case high to low? In the first case, let's sort this array using the method sort. We will receive two parameters, product 1 and product 2. And we will make the first product to be the smallest one. This is how it works. It depends on the negative or positive values. So if the difference is positive, it will switch the indexes. The smallest item will be the first in the index. Now let's copy it for the other way. And let's just switch between them here. So the smallest item will be the last in the index of the array. This sort method is doing the loop for us. We don't need to create loop, so it makes our work easier. Now let's assign this sorted array to our state sorted products. And let's save and check our work. Let's try low to high. And we can see that the product is sorted according to this criteria. And the other way, high to low. And we can see that the smallest one is the last one. Let's check the responsivity for small screens. I think it is little big for some small screens. We need to add another breakpoint. Let's go to our component, and here let's add another breakpoint. When it hits 600 pixels or more, we will show two products beside each other. So let's save and check again. Now it looks better. it is now much better. And in our next video we are going to work on search feature. So if we search here for smart, for example, we can see the products related to this text. And also we are going to work on the details page of the product. So see you guys in our next video.